I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Alright, ladies and gents, it is my pleasure to once again come right at you with the Telialigaen Spring Split. We are looking at PCLUR versus Syreangrep in the 3rd Division Group A. It is the round of 6. And, well, we're just going to get the knife underway. Maps for today is the Mirage and Nuke. Mirage being the pick of PCLUR, Syreangrep picking D-Nuke. Not too shocking. Knife appears to be going in the way of Syreangrep here. Getting that out nice and early. Somebody not wanting the Swede supporting the enemy team in the chat. Alright, alright. I gotta say though, last time he was a good sport about it. So, I mean, there is that. We are going to be having to do a bit of a manual switch up here. I'm going to be getting that out of the way very quickly. Making sure that we have people on the right place. Going to be exciting here to see the Syreangrep lineup on the Mirage. We haven't really seen too much of it. Nuke, on the other hand, well, I think we all know it's a good old map for Syreangrep. But we're going to be seeing Mirage first hit. Aim Bulldog, yes, he's firmly gone under the name of Bulldog and other names for being toxic, but as of now, we've managed to solve that issue, and he is back to just being good old Aim. That being said, pistol is underway here, and it appears that a B push might be coming in very shortly. Good old step route leading the charge for PCLUR. 5-man push. Syreangrep, well, they're playing a 2-1-2. Somewhat set up for this. Here comes the smoke. That's a giveaway. Molotov. There's no smoke for that Molotov. A lot of damage. Hellfire finding 2. Looks for more. Asblood finds the second frag. Bomb to be going down. 3v3 retake coming in. Not a lot happening off the flash. Hellnex holding the angle. Can he find a frag? So far doesn't find a frag. There's a good bit of damage here. We do see a kit onto Equa. Not a lot of utility to work with, but that kit is going to buy them some time at least. Asblood finds another one. Synix goes down off that peak. Goes for another swing. Equa ready for it this time. Hellnex finding a frag for his own. Soul set, 30 HP. What can he find? Finds the first, looks for the second. 1v1. The Glock reigns supreme. Hellnex to go down. PCLUR picking up that pistol round. Terrorist sight. They're going to be happy with that. Syreangrep so close, yet so far. We've been talking about the importance of pistol rounds. It's been a few weeks since I've casted, but, well, the pistol rounds just as important now as they've always been. So close. Just not enough. We're going to be seeing a buyer from both sides. Equa, he's going to be opting to not buy too much. My guess is he's going to be looking for that op once the full buy comes in. PCLUR, well, they're somewhat cheap getting it hit. B9 only has a Glock. A couple of Mac 10s. Galil. Definitely around here that's doable for Syreangrep. That being said, I do want to say the favor still towards PCLUR. Not a lot of map controlled by the terrorist side here. Opting to, well, try and fake instead. A bit of a risky tactic. It's all about trying to pull those rotations. And rotations they have pulled. We do see both Equa and Synix. Oh, actually, they're going back. Expecting this. Hellfire with the MP9 really close here. Going to be ready for any kind of push. Aim on the other side of the smoke. Smoke is going to start to fade here. Here comes the info. Aim also with the frag. Early frag. Here comes the push though. Hellnex off of the higher. What can he find? Finds one. Looks for the second. Finds the second. Doesn't find the third. Does go down. But all of a sudden it's a 2v2. Hellfire with the MP9 and a deagle and aim. Definitely doable at this point. Going to be swinging for some info. Can he find the frag? Oh, just finds damage. There's no def kit. Speed is key here. They don't have time to play around. Soul set with the firebox position. He's going to be ready for any kind of push. Aim. Takes a lot of damage with a response time that wasn't, well, not great. Aim also decides to take a bit of a roast in the Molotov, but Hellfire finds the frag on the Soul set. And we're going to see that 1-1 equalizer. I said it. They did have the correct setup, but I mean, the fact that the rotation managed to even call a bit of a hold going back. A, finding that frag onto the lurker on B. Just all worked out. Syreangrep, they're going to be picking up that second round. Equalizing it out 1-1. Going to be forcing PCLUR down to a bit of an eco. Going to be very happy with this. M4s, MP9s are going to be having a field day. Solset is going to be buying a Galil. Oh, looks to be a full investment here for PCLUR. We do have a Galil double scout, a couple of Deagles. A bit to work with. I think that's fair to say. Step right. Looks for the tag. Doesn't find it. Mid pressure this time around. First time we've seen this so far in Mirage. Solset even with a glass cannon Galil. Just noticing this. 2K, a bit of a miscommunication or a misplay here. That might be crucial. Hellfire swings. Fine step right. Early player lead. B9 going to be holding the Deagle into ladder room. Hoping to find a head. So far nothing. Full mid control has been established, but the CT's holding very defensive position. They're going to be ready for this even if they lose mid. Laser Turkin does find a bit of damage. Does end up taking some damage as well. Aim is going to be finding a lot of info here. Synex finding PCLUR. Again, Hellfire with that early info. Actually manages to find Laser Turkin as well. Looks for a second. Does find it. Solset goes down. Asblood and solo player alive. Synex going to swing. Find that frag. 2-1. PCLUR, they invested a lot into that round. Didn't really get anything for it. Hey, if we're making t-shirts for the Syria support, I definitely want in, boys. Definitely want in. Send one my way. At any rate, though, good start here for Syreangrep. They're going to be very happy with that. Again with the Galil on Solset. And again, it's a glass cannon Galil. They don't have any armor. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I like what I'm seeing. Or hearing. Well, both, I suppose. A appears to be the victim of the hit. They're probably just going to wait for the good old smoke to evaporate. Hallex finds one. Also a bit of info here. Rotation coming in. He's very much in the firing line. Aqua goes down as well. All of a sudden, Synex finds one. Can he find... He doesn't find anything else. Splitting down to 11 HP, but Aim's going to be swinging. Finds one. Finishes up the kill that Aqua started. Laser Turkin up the flank with the glass cannon Galil. Does find Aim. All of a sudden, it's all the way down to Hellfire. Swings wide. Tries to deny the bomb. He knows he has to take this fight now. As soon as the bomb goes down, that's a bit of a tricky position. Step right. Another one of those glass cannon Galils. Probably just picked it up at this point. Oh, Hellfire finds one. Can he find a second? Looks for the USP. He finds it with the USP. Laser Turkin to go down. Well, they do win the round. 3-2-1 on the scoreboard, but they do end up losing a lot of gun. All the guns going down except for Hellfire here. That's a lot of economical damage. Economy damage, rather. PCLUR, they're going to be buying up here. Here comes all the AKs. This time around, they do have armor. No glass cannon for anyone. That being said, Syreangrep, they do have the AWP. Onto Synex, they're going to be having everything they need, everything they want, everything they do desire. Solset finds a lot of damage. Doesn't find a kill. Synex down to 24 HP. Is he going to re-swing this? He does. Finds Laser Turkin. Risky swing, but it does pay off. Player advantage, Syreangrep. Synex down on HP, though. Still alive with the AWP. That's always a threat. Mid has been sieged and somewhat taken here from PCLUR. A bit of a Kobe there from Step Right. Finds Synex. Rotation going over. Window to be covered here by Hellfire. That being said, though, take a look at Hallex. He is flanking. He's behind them. Question is, what can he find? Hellfire with the AWP. Managing to retrieve it so that any terrorist player that might sneak up to the window doesn't find it. Solset kind of fails to spray, and I think Hallex is going to be very happy with that because he kind of whiffs as well. He does find a frag. He's falling back. All of a sudden, the B side under siege. Splatten sees the head. He does find Aim. Does take a bit of damage. The bomb has been killed. All the way up in B apps. And all of a sudden, time seems to be a bit crucial here. Hellfire goes down. Bomb needs to be retrieved. And all of a sudden, the flank once again from Hellnex gonna play a role. He's just a bit too slow. Molly goes down. A lot of damage. Can he find the frag? He does. Step Bro as well, being killed by Aqua. What are you doing, Step Bro? A very good question. Right now, he did get killed. The flank does work out for Hellnex. Finds one top mid as well as one on the flank on the bomb or on the bomb plant, making it look easy, one could say. For those wondering about the league for the two teams currently playing tonight, Syreangrep, they're still tied for second. They do need to pick up every round every round and every match that they can to at least ensure some form of playoff. The team that is currently leading the league looks really strong, so my guess is that playoff is the way to go. PCLUR, on the other hand, they're further below that. They are not in a position where they need to fight for their survival in the 3rd division, but should they lose too many more matches, they might even risk going down to Division 4. Opening frag for aim. Goes down. Laser Turkin as well. And Cynics finding Aspaladen. I gotta say, Syreangrep looking very composed, I think is the right word, so far. That being said, though, B9 missing his shots. Hellfire does as well, but he does swing again. B9 goes down. All of a sudden, Solset, the only player surviving. I do imagine we should be seeing a timeout here, I think, from the terrorist lineup before the game runs away from them. I feel like we see timeouts, well, way too rarely. Can he find some damage here? I think that's anything that Solset could hope for at this point. Should have been spotted. Does find Cynics. That is the AWP going down. Expecting this close angle. No, he isn't. Aqua finds him. Do they manage to pick up the extra AWP? Well, they didn't. Whether that was a conscious choice or not, I don't know. The money for the CT lineup not looking great. Cynics might not even get an AWP here unless Hellnex drops it, which he did. Double AWP setup for Syreangrep. Very expensive, but if it works out, it works out. Solset again with this glass cannon. I don't understand this. Is this some form of meta that I've just completely missed? So many buys this game and just completely glass cannoning it. Glass cannoning? I don't think that's a word, but yes, glass cannoning it. B should be under threat here. The Mac 10 with no armor leading it. Aim, finding the first frag onto Aspaladen. Gets mollied out. Here comes a counter smoke. Mollies, and more mollies. Step Bro off the flank. Looks for one. Finds one. Looks for a second. Doesn't find it. Aqua to kill him. B9 very much alone. Does find one frag. Aim with the deagle. Decides that a no-scope with the AWP is, well, a lot better. Frag to go down. No new meta. Okay, right. No new meta it is. Alright, 6-2-1 Syreangrep. Well, they do have quite a good lead so far. The question is whether or not they can hold it. And if they can, I think that's going to be very demoralizing here for PCLUR. Mirage being their pick. Aim with the off angle. Finds the frag onto Aspaladen. Early player lead here for Syreangrep. Execute to come in. Utility has gone out all everywhere. Aqua finds one, looks for more so far. Quieting down, swings around. Finds a second, looks for a third. Not given anything so far. Cynics is swinging wide with the AWP, finds one. Aqua has gone down meanwhile. Hellnex does finds Laser Turk eventually. 7 on the board. Very nice round here for Syreangrep. PCLUR not really getting into the site whatsoever. Not really managing to exit ramp. I do think they do need to rework what they're doing so far, though. Their B hits haven't been working. Their A hits haven't been working. Their mid takeovers, well, they do normally get mid, but don't really get anything more than that. Syreangrep willing to concede the mid control, at least somewhat early on. Very, very spread out start here, but all of a sudden Solset is in con, but Hellfire has that covered. Laser Turkin swings wide, finds one, looks for the second. When Hellings goes down. These are the entries that PCLUR was looking for. That being said, though, the bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. Synax for the AWP, close angle. AWP is the new shotgun. B9 goes down. All of a sudden, it's a 3v3 again, and the bomb yet to be planted. It's still in ramp. All the utility that was put out here by the CT side, well, it's going to start to fade. Aspaladen with a deagle finds Hellfire. Synax, though, finds Aspaladen. Bomb has gone down. And again, Syreangrep, well, they do have somewhat of a control in the bomb here. Step right. Well, I say step right. At the same time, AIM just decides to kill Laserturk, and that's kind of rude. Step right off of the stairs. What can he find? Flashing in. Appears that Synax is happy to give away the bomb control. Well, then he decides that he wants the bomb control. So, yeah, I mean, sure. 8-1, Syreangrep. They do manage to pick it up. With the double AWP closing it out as well. Looked really good for PCLUR for quite a bit there. I think the fact that the bomb was gonna T-spawn, well, it did take the win out of their sails. The fact that they had to cross against two AWPs, well, it cost them the round. Laserturken. Maybe we're seeing a bit of a tilt by here. That's very early, only 9 rounds. And then Synax decides to start shooting through smokes. Laserturken through smokes, looks for the frag, doesn't find it so far. Equa helping out Hellnix. Stepbro goes down, Laserturken. All the way up, con. Synax is ready, finds the trade. At the same time, Aspaladen just straight up Palace. Gets a frag. Synax does find the trade eventually. Solset again. All by himself, down in, well, down in underground. And once again, opting to buy a gun with no armor. Special player, this Solset. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind this is, but at any rate, I think it's helping Syreangrep more than it's helping PCLUR, so gonna be happy with that. Very slow, just waiting for an AWP to peak, I would imagine. Syreangrep, so far, not gonna be peeking into it. Anything Solset can find here is good. We do see Syreangrep. They don't have a lot of cash. Solset saw the barrel of the AWP there. That's the infight. He does have the bomb. I do think a bomb plant is not looking very likely as of now. At this point, Solset needs to be careful to at least die, if anything. Oh, he does die eventually. Synax finds him. 9 on the board for Syreangrep. Looking very, very easy. Very, very much so controlled. PCLUR, they're not finding entries anywhere. And once they do, their team cohesion and bomb control tends to go against them. It's a rough start to this match. Looking very dominant from the Syreangrep lineup. Full buy once again. I think we've reached the point of critical rounds. PCLUR, they do need to start picking up rounds. Solset tries to find Synax, just doesn't manage it. B9, he does find some damage, tries for a Kobe, but Synax is already gone. 1 HP. I think that's very smart. This time, A seems to be the target. They have gotten a bit of entries on A. And as I say that, Laserturk finds 1. Stepbro finds a 2nd. Stepbro is low on HP, but he's still alive. One of the CT players that went down was Synax. He was low on HP, so not the somewhat worst option. How far he sees the cross. Laserturking finding aim. All of a sudden, the round has switched, and the round has pretty much gone. As I say that, Equa finds 2. equalizing it somewhat. Bomb not in his favor here, though. The critical part is the fact that if Equa loses this, Syreangrep, they're almost down to an eco. They don't have money. They've lost too many players too many times. Laser Tuck, and he sees the head, plays time. Swings later. Equa goes down. Laser Turkin looking really strong that round. Absolutely just destroying Syreangrep. Well, we do see a buy coming in here. But again, Helix with an MP9. Same with Equa. And still opting for a double AWP setup on the Cynics and Aim. Well, apparently they've made some calculations. They do decide that the double AWPs are worth it. I gotta say though, it's been a very dominant half so far, but should Syreangrep lose this, we're gonna see this, well, the half turning more and more into the default. Well, it's never going to get default at this point because it's 9-6, but... Well, as I say that, Aim finds one. Asblood finds a trade, though. P9 finds Cynics eventually. Cynics been very greedy so far with double peeking and, well, even triple peeking in window. But Helix and Aim decides to, well, make sure that things are going in their way. Equa up and ladder. Does find Asblood, and then all of a sudden Laser Turkin all alone. Syreangrep. Well, they are playing on a knife's edge when it comes to money, but Bomb has been in control here for Helnix. I should also have info on Laser Turkin. And they do. Aim finds the frag. We do have double digits already, very early on here from Syreangrep. We've been talking about the financial state of Syreangrep, and the financial state of PCLUR, well, it hasn't been too great either. We do see a buy here, but a couple of deals. No ops. Very little utility here. I think it's a very questionable thing to go for a buy at this point. You have two players that they're not even committing to the buy. No armor. Aqua finds one. Step Bro finds one. 4-4 advantage PCLUR at this point. That being said, there's no utility to do any forms of execute. They're going to be having to... bank on those trades, but all of a sudden Aim decides that he wants to push apps. Cynic finds one in mid as well, finds another. Equa finding the last on A ramp, and as I'm talking strategy, Syreangrep just decides to take the fight. 11-2. Not sure what to say here. Looks very, very, very dominant, and I gotta say, a bit of a letdown. I mean, I'm all for Syreangrep winning, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of theirs, I suppose. But I do like to see games that are close, and so far, well, the teams looks... I mean, they look kind of miles apart. Yeah, there's not a lot going on here with PCLUR and Syreangrep looking... well, strong, I suppose. 2 frags in their favor. They do get traded out once, though. Player advantage still here for Syreangrep. At this point, Cynics, disrespect play, one could say. Chucking a nade through mid. Yes, you know, I'm always a Syreangrep supporter, but most of all, I'm a CSGO supporter and love seeing good CSGO matches. And, let's just put it this way. I've seen more intense and, well, contested CS matches, I suppose. 11-2, though. Again, Helnix on a bit of a journey. Total domination indeed. Yeah, not far from it. Cynics making it look easy. Helnix off the flank, finding Asblood. 12 on the board. We're going to be going into the last round of the first half on the Mirage. Again, this is PCLUR's pick. And we've discussed this in the past as well, that necessarily just being its pick doesn't mean it's the strongest map, but you would imagine that they had some form of strats on a map that they do end up picking. But I gotta say, it's been a lack of that so far. It's not over until around 16 for either team though, so... Oh, look at this. This Hellfire finds one. Looks for the second. Has the infight. Aim finding laser attacking. All of a sudden, the bomb in control for Syreangrep. Hellfire holding the smoke, finds one. Sprays the smoke. A bit of a Kobe as well. Looks for the second. Does find it. All of a sudden, Solset. He is all by himself. Aqua finds him. 13 on the board for Syreangrep. Oh, what a dominating first half. And I gotta say, I mean, if we don't look at the last round, if we look at the match so far, I gotta say, Syreangrep not really playing that disrespectful either. It's looking very controlled. They're just letting PCLUR do their thing, push into Syreangrep, and then they kill them. So, I mean, just looking very dominant so far. I do enjoy watching Syreangrep being this controlled. Not really making any mistakes that they don't have to. I know that they've had a couple of games in the past where games have gotten unnecessarily close because one doesn't stay disciplined. One just kind of let it roll. And at that point, it's easy to start giving away free rounds. Here comes the A push though. Full setup. Full utility setup. Alex finds one. Solset goes down. Aim finding one. Hellfire finding one. Can he find the second? So far, no. They do have a triple player lead. Bomb has gone down. Aim deciding to walk with the back turn, but Hellfire finding two more. And all of a sudden, 14 on the board for okay, Syreangrep. There we go. I forgot to press mouse 1. Let's just ignore the scoreline for that round. 14 on the board for Syreangrep. Man. I'm not sure what Aim was doing at one point there. Just randomly walking into the enemies with a back turn. But, I mean, a good bait. I don't know. Connector smoke coming in from Aim. I think we might see a B split here. Or just a B short push. B9 finding Aqua through the smoke. Gonna be happy with that. Step right. That nade's gonna do some damage. Looks for a deagle shot. Doesn't find it. Finds a second light. Hellfire goes down. Laser attack finds one. Alex finally finds step right. Laser attack still alive in B apps. He's gonna be looking for more. So far, just finds some bullets to his face. B9 finds Alex down. All of a sudden, Aim all alone. 46 HP to his name. Bomb dropped. He is gonna get boxed in real quick. Can Aim even find kills here? This is the real question. Finds one. Looks for more. Does need to take a bit of a reload. He does have some utility, but the question is whether or not this is the right time to use it. Looks a bit panicked at this point. Things have slowed very much down. It's a 1v2. Finds one. Just saw him pillar. Almost finds him. Aspladden does take down Aim. 3 on the board for PCLUR. They're going to be happy with that. At this point, I think taking any round they can into D-Nuke is going to be helpful. Nice try, Aim. It was indeed. Very much so close. Only the guy in pillar left. Also managing to farm a bit of money with the MAC-10 to help support the team. Full deagles, except Hellfire. Gonna be seeing some mid-aggression here. Gonna be trying to work those deagles. Step right. Step right doesn't find the frag. Hellfire ain't come. Has to push because of the nade. Aqua finds one. Hellfire all of a sudden pushing jungle, finding one. B9 finding Aqua at the same time. But all of a sudden, Hellfire, as I say that, he is given away and also killed. Alright, well, it has slowed down a bit, but 2 frags so far in the favor of Syreangrep. They still need to make a bit more work if their intentions are to win the round. Cynics to try and fake a B here, and somewhat working. That extra rotation. That's Step Bro. That's actually, it's not. It's Laser Turkin. Has rotated over towards the B-bomb site. It is A that's going to be the eventual target. Rotation now to go back. AIM has already exited. Need to find a frag. Probably expecting a player CT here. Tries to find it. So close. Doesn't connect. AIM goes down. All of a sudden, Cynics might be able to cut off a rotation here. He steps. He steps. He finds the frag. Step Pro goes down. Well, he's low on time. This is looking like very much so a Hail Mary. Finds a lot of damage. Finds the frag. B9 goes down. The tag. Can he find the frag? He does. Laser Turkin. What are they doing? Cynics clutches that round out, and all of a sudden, Syreangrep up to 15. I don't know what's going on. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking for the map point here. Well, PCLUR, they don't have rounds, they don't have money. It's looking rough. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking for that 16. Closing out the Mirage. Someone threw a smoke that is not supposed to be there. Early damage though. You see Hellfire going down. And this is what we've been talking about. Having to look disciplined, how to look in control. They just need to close this down. Cynic's finding one. Was for a second over the smoke. It does find some damage. Does not find the kill though. Slowing it down. Syreangrep, they know they don't need to make any major changes at this point. Small set goes down. Hellnex, 1 HP. Still alive, still a threat. Aqua finding the frag. 2v4, Step Bro. If ever there was a time, now would be it. Back turned. It tends to be the other way around, but at this point it was Step Bro with the back turned. Does get taken down. Laser Turkin, 1v4. Does get taken down eventually by Aqua. 16 for Syreangrep. They do win the Mirage, very much so. Well, dominantly, I think we could say. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be having D-Nuke very shortly. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young, baby, while we're young.
Ladies and gents, we are back. Telialigaen 2021 Spring Split Round 6. We're looking at Division 3 Group A. Syreangrep versus PCLUR. Very much so a dominant start to this match. Team Mirage not even close, ending up 16-3, I believe. Syreangrep taking that one, very dominating. Alright, we are going to be looking at D-Nuke. A map that is somewhat known for going to overtime, especially when Syreangrep is playing. We're gonna have to see how it ends out today. Syreangrep once again looking to be the strongest with the knives. I say that, it turns. All of a sudden, aim. 1v2. It's also a full HP. PCLUR, they're going to be picking up this knife round, most likely. They do indeed. Probably going to be opting to do a bit of a stay, as that tends to be the normal tendency of the CT side, or of any side, I suppose, on Nuke. Alright, hopefully we see a Syreangrep win, but hopefully we see a bit closer of a match. I haven't really been talking to the boys in Syreangrep lately. I have been writing a bit to Hellfire though today. I wrote in between games that I was impressed on how disciplined they did end up looking on D-Mirage. And I told them to clean it up neatly on D-Nuke. So, time will show whether or not that is the case. We are going to be looking for the pistol round. And, well, we do see a bit of utility here on the CT side. No kit. That's a bit of a yikes, especially on D-Nuke, I think. Here comes a push. It looks like ramp is the point. Laser Tag fighting one. 3 all of a sudden dead. It's also fighting one trade, equalizing slightly. Player advantage still here to Syreangrep. That was only the flank going down. Soul set. Looks to fight on double. Alex is ready for it though. Finds the frag. All of a sudden, step right. All alone. Syreangrep looking to take out this pistol round. Aim. Distracting. Double peeking. This is annoying if you're step right. They're going to be happy with this. Syreangrep picking up pistol round on D-Nuke. So important on the terrorist side. Aim does find the frag eventually. First on the board for Syreangrep. Pistol round in the chamber. Alright. We're going to be seeing the buy. The question here is, does PCLUR eventually buy up with a bit of MP9 Nova action? Nuke. Not a bad map to do it on. So far the answer is no. Going to be opting for an eco. Terrorist side looks to be going outside. Look at all those Mac 10s though. No rifles to be seen. The ramp push has been called. The steps have been heard. Defensive utility coming out for Syreangrep. All of a sudden, this is going to be a brawl. Hellfire fighting one. Hellfire is going to be challenged by a lot more. Finds one. Pulling out the pistol, runs out of bullets with Mac 10. Cynic's finding one. Hellfire finding one more. Can he look for the quad? He doesn't. He does get taken out. Cynic's finding the second. Syreangrep picking up that second round. Are going to be upgrading something. 1 AK. A lot of Mac 10s. We might be seeing a very quick A hit here. I do think the guns, well, either a quick A hit or a quick ramp hit. And honestly, with all these Mac 10s, I think just a straight out A pick here. Straight out to A. No care in the world. Straight out. That might be the key. That appears to be the plan. Running. Cynic's fighting one. Step Road finding two though. Does get taken down eventually by Hellnex. Laser Turkin shutting it down somewhat with a range. Aqua finding Soul Set. Ooh, Laser Turkin ding. But does find Aqua all of a sudden. Aim alone. But he's the one with the AK surviving the longest. Aim. He finds Aspaladen. Laser Turkin with the M4. 32 HP to his name. Aim actually lower. He's on 24 HP. But he's also the terrorist hit. And the damage has already been done, regardless on how this round ends. I think the damage has already been done towards the TT lineup. Aimed out. He's not going to be happy with that. He wants the frag. Another smoke. Does find the angle. There is a gap in it. He finds another smoke. Plugs the gap. Aim is very much so scared from the flank hit. Laser target is smoked off. He hasn't crossed the smoke. That being said, though, aim. Oh, does he manage to get the bomb? He does. Bomb has been retrieved. Steps has been made. B bomb site is under a threat, and B bomb site is going to be the bomb plant. Laser token as well. Delayed due to the molly. And at this point, aim should have the advantage. It's all about playing it right, keeping it calm. Who's going to win this 1v1? Laser token going single. Is he expecting aim so close? Finds the info. He does find the frag with the jump. Aim goes down. All of a sudden, PCLUR, well, they do pick up a round. A much needed round, one would say. But the damage is there. Syreangrep, they're going to be having such a healthy buy. They didn't invest anything into the last round. The CT side, on the other hand, well, they've invested heavily, and all of a sudden, utility is going to be looking a bit low, I would imagine. So far, though, I'm managing to buy a bit. Mag 7 on S Blood. Definitely not a bad buy on Nuke. Can make that work. Syreangrep this time around, probably going to be changing the strategy a bit, using the long range. Syreangrep winning on that, and Mirage just taking the fights, winning the duels. I think they're going to be happy with just continuing that. There is a smoke missing, though. Laser attacking. A lot of damage being found. That is onto aim. Aim apparently, though, with no rifle. As far as close the Mag 7 fights too with one shot. Hellix and Hellfire. Well, they both went to hell because Jay just died. Cities with the AWP. Aim with the Deagle. Gonna have to make major work of this. Aim. Starting it. He does find laser token. Cynics. Right off the angle. A B9 gonna be going down. 3v3. All of a sudden it swings. Syreangrep. Slight favor here though. They don't have a rifle onto aim. That might prove to be crucial. That being said though, aim with a Deagle can definitely hit some shots. It's going to be going up higher. A appears to be the bomb threat here. Assault set. Oh, that is a nasty angle. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a nasty angle. Step Bro finds one. Looks for the second. Finds the second. Assault set off of the nasty angle. Does find Cynics. 2-2, equalizing. Man, I think Syreangrep, they're going to be needing that support for this game. Looking a lot more rough than it did on the Mirage. Might just be early jitters. Deagles have been purchased. Comes the A push. Aqua finds one, looks for more. Doesn't find the second, but Cynics and Hellfire making it look easy, finding 2 frag. Always a slice thaw nuke. Indeed. They have been famed to do that in the past. It's a bad trend that they might continue, but so far, taking the lead in this round. Bomb has been planted. Aim finding one, Cynics finding one. Syreangrep, well, they make shambles of my words. Picking up that round. Taking the lead once again. PCLUR, they don't have cash. Zero wins 16-12. Calling it. I'm actually putting 100 on it. Alright, that's risky. That's risky. I think Syreangrep are going to give away like 5 rounds maybe. Maybe 6. I don't think they're going to give away anything more than that. I have a feeling that eventually they're going to start rolling, and at that point they're going to break any form of motivation that PCLUR has. But here goes the push. Hellfire fighting 1, fighting 2. Doesn't find a third. Laser Turkin does take him down. AK has been retrieved, but other than that, they've lost all form of map control. Bomb to go down on B bomb side. Looking very strong indeed. Aim, trying to play with a shotgun again. He does find Step Bro. What is up with people just not using the scope on the AWP? I mean, respect for not doing it. It's just, yeah. Not recommended. Cynics with Max 7. Oh, how the tables have turned. Aqua, he does hear that reload. And that is the frag. Cynics off the flank as well, finding laser attack with a Max 7. Using the enemy's weapon against them, some would say. 2-4. Syreangrep with that lead. They do have the range advantage at this point. With this in XM on Soul Set. A couple of Deagles. Not a major buy from PCLUR. They have invested something, but nothing major at this point. And despite having the range advantage, here comes the A push. Cynics goes down. Hellfire and AIM managing to find one each. Hellnex eventually trading out, taking down Step Right. Uspaladen, Laser Turkin. Well, they're the only two living CT players. Hellfire down on 3 HP though. Might go down very quickly. AIM being tapped in the head. Hellfire still on that 3 HP. That might prove to be crucial. He does have Hellnex though with full HP. Laser Turkin taking a lot of utility damage. That's Hellfire down. All of a sudden, Hellnex alone. And Hellnex doesn't manage to close it out. Uspaladen just making it look easy with that Deagle. That's a 3k for him. 3 on the board for PCLUR. And around that looked pretty much in the bag here for Syreangrep. Well, they do lose it. I think PCLUR are going to be very happy with that. Uspaladen making it look easy. So easy with that Deagle. Easy hat trick. Once again, we see the XM in play. Syreangrep, they're going to be having a full buy here, though. We're still at the point, should either side, at this round, should either side lose. With too much casualties, that is going to be an eco. Gotta say, questionable call from Syreangrep last round, going inner with superior guns. They may have misread the economical situation and did end up costing them. Hellfire though, find Uspaladen. That is the XM at least gone. B-bomb site already in control for Syreangrep. While I say that, Soulset finds AIM on the plant. Someone's gonna be triggered. Hellfire through the smoke, finding laser attack and looking messy. I mean, I gave Syreangrep props for being clean and somewhat disciplined on the last map, and this is just the opposite. Brawly and very much so just messy. I think AIM is going to be really triggered on that one. Dying while planting. That doesn't matter though. Syreangrep, they're going to be finding that 5th round. Cynics managing to take down Step Right. And all of a sudden, Uspaladen, the only one with cash on the CT side. Then again, he only needs a Deagle, as it has been shown earlier. Syreangrep, they're already going to be happy with this half at this point. They're very much so in the driving seat. Aqua finding one. Hellfire holding the lobby. Does find Step Right. Rotation's already gone down. So far, down play hasn't been called, but it does appear that Syreangrep once more are going to be going downstairs. Hellfire flanking, holding the angle on the vents. There is a CT player already down. That's going to be Laser Turkin. It's going to be spotted though. Aqua finding the kill. The bomb should go down very shortly. This time around. Oh, Hellfire finally finding B9 off the flank. Uspaladen with a Deagle finds one. Doesn't find the second time around. 6 on the ball for Syreangrep. A bit of a neat turnaround right that. And again, PCLUR still, they don't have cash. They're just out cold. No money in the bank whatsoever. They really need to look into long-term investment because, well, it's not working out so far. Couple of upgraded pistols, nothing to write home about. Syreangrep on the other side, they're going to be having whatever they want. Whatever they want is 5 AKs and a lot of utility. Someone should have taken a pause at this point. But I can't tell you who. So I can't see it. They're writing it in team chat. I would assume this is PCLUR taking pauses. As far as I'm aware, Syreangrep really don't take pauses. So we're going to write that up as PCLUR. Aqua though, does find B9. I do have to apologise a bit for not being as hyped as I may or may not be sometimes. I have been up since 5 this morning, so energy has been starting to dwindle down a bit. That being said though, I'm very excited to finally watch Syreangrep. I mean, cast it, yes, but just watching it. Watching them play once again, it's always fun. Having you guys in chat, it's wonderful. I do appreciate it. Aim drops down. Finds Aspel. Hellfire from Soul Set. Trade's going out both ways though. But Syreangrep winning out the trade war. Does take the 7th round. And I think it's about time now that we're going to be seeing a good old full buy from both sides. Syreangrep already starting to build a bit of a bank though. That's going to be really bad for PCLUR. When a terrorist side manages to build bank, well, it just makes the momentum so much harder to turn. Once again, Syreangrep, they're just going to run down. And it's all going to come down to PCLUR. I mean, they need to learn to adjust to this. They need to manage to find frags. Hellfire once more finding another frag. Just holding the lobby. Aspelan, he needs to retake ramp at this point. But frags just... Everyone's dying to Syreangrep. All of a sudden, B9 very much aligned. He does find Hell next, but Cynics finds the trade. 8 on the board for Syreangrep. And once more, I gotta say, they're looking very dominant. I'm tempted to say PCLUR, they did put a bit more of a fight in the early game than they did on Mirage, but now it just looks like Syreangrep are able to do whatever they want, and it works out. The only reason PCLUR pretty much has gotten rounds to this game has been like hero place and hat tricks coming out. Soul Set this time around, opting for the close range. They're going to be expecting this. That's Soul Set dead. The push is underway. They have rotated down for this. Aspelan finds one. B9 finds one. Are these the entries needed? It may be. Finding 2 more. Cynics runs out of bullets. Laser Turkin does find him. It was indeed the kills needed. PCLUR were finding 4th round for them. That's one more than they got in Mirage total. So yes, I think it's fair to say that they have been putting up a bit more of a fight than they did on the first map. But don't get me wrong, Syreangrep still very much in the lead and expected to take this map. It is good to see that PCLUR, well, they're still giving it a shot. They're still keeping their motivation up. It's easy to start giving up once you feel like you're being dominated. That being said, all of a sudden AIM finding another frag. Player lead towards the Syreangrep lineup. A bit of a slow round. Soul Set finding Hell next, but AIM finding the trade. Again, player advantage is towards Syreangrep. Hellfire finding Step Bro in the vent. He wasn't under the couch or stuck under a table or something. He was stuck in the vent and paid for it with his life. B9 Laser Turkin. It's all about damage, but at this point, the economy of Syreangrep is so high that I don't think it's worth to hunt. PCLUR, they have no cash. Any loss that they do take it, not going to get it back. He finds damage. Doesn't find a frag so far. The T side, though, they are opting to hunt. InsanityTGTV gonna be ready for this. How much can he find? Finds one, looks for the second. Almost finds it, but Hellfire off the flank does kill him. Alright, Syreangrep, 9 on the board. They're going to be looking for that double digits already in the first half. PCLUR, they're going to be, well, they're going to be scrambling for as many rounds as they can in this first half. And at this point, I think we're looking at a bit of a force all the way you can, all the way out. And Syreangrep can buy whatever they want because they're rich. Which is always nice. Alright. B9 going aggressive, not the first time around. Last time he was mollied out from that angle. Cynics with the angle. Let's take a bit of an A to the face. Door to close as well. Opting not to go for it. Probably a smart choice at this point. B9 on the yard, fighting Equa all by himself. But at the end of the day, B-bomb site looks to have been taken already. Syreangrep going to be planting. Aim. Looks for the first. Sol set goes down. It is a 4v4, but it is a full retaken. Well, the retake is kind of slow to get started. Laser turking off the vent. He's going to be looking for aim. He finds him. Hellfire, though. Enemies everywhere. Finds one. Looks for more. He doesn't find it. Aspaladin takes him down. 3v2. Cynic's holding the cross with the ult. That's looking very dangerous for the smoke to go out. Cynic's missing the first shot, missing the second shot. Full commit here. Alex as well. Well, that's a dead CT. He is questioning his life choices at this point. Double digits for Syreangrep. They're making it wet. They completely committed there. Just ran down the side to delay anything that was going on. They do see double digits. PCLUR. Can they pick up the 5th round? Or are we going to be seeing 11 here? I mean, the call to be 16-12 from Mana looking... Well, I wouldn't put money on it. Let's put it that way. Hellfire just swings wide. Laser token goes down. B9 as well. Mollied off as well. Cynic's missing the easiest shot of his life. He does find the frag eventually. Misses another shot. Tries to look fancy with a flash, just delaying at this point. Keeps on peeking. Does go down eventually. Hellfire looks for one. Can he find it? Finds one. Looks for the second. Doesn't find it. Aspaladin finding a bit of a frag. Not the highest impact of frags, but frag nevertheless. Alex does manage to pick up the last round. We do see 11 on the board. The first half, very much so dominant by Syreangrep. Here's the scoreboard for anyone, well, caring or curious. There you go. Hellfire looking very strong. Headshot percent of 71, man, dude. Someone's been loading up their aimbot. Alright. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking to close this one out very neatly, very shortly. They only lead 5 rounds on the CT side. Should they win the pistol round here, I do fear that this game is going to be over before it pretty much started at this point. I won't make the same mistake. This time I'll click so that the scoreline looks correct. I think Syreangrep are going to be happy with this. Managing to pick up that game. Keeping in the fight for the playoffs. There should still be 3 matches, I think, after this one. I think there's 9 rounds. I'm not sure. Here comes the A push from PCLUR. They are mollied off it, though. Oh, this Syreangrep looks so ready for this. Alex finding 1, Equa finding 1, Alex finding 3 all of a sudden. Kind of look for the 4th. Cynics wants a piece of the cake. Or a piece of the action, more so. Finds a frag as well. Oh, well. Syreangrep, they do pick up that pistol round. They were so ready for it. The counter utility, and then they just waited. Swung wide, put some bullets into their heads. PCLUR, they dropped dead. And all of a sudden, they're into a bit of a force all situation because the scoreline is just so vastly in the favor of Syreangrep. Full commit here from both sides. Alex has a lot of info. Looks for one, finds one. Cynics finds one as well. 2 players down already. Stepro gets tagged. Has made his way down the main though. Can he find the deagle shot? So far, no. Cynics opting to take this duel. Finds Stepro eventually. Aqua. Alright, bit of a whiffed spray. B9 finding one. B9 finding two. Aim being blocked in the smoke. B9 making it, well, a bit more tricky for Syreangrep. But all of a sudden, Ascalon finds the tag, doesn't find the frag. Cynics to kill him. 13 on the board. It is closing. It is closing in. And at this point, I do think it's a bit too late for PCLUR. Syreangrep just ran away with it on the T side, and it's just such an upward climb, especially losing. They've lost both pistols, have they not? Yeah, they have, and I mean that's just rough on Nuke. I mean, losing both pistols that's rough on all maps. Don't get me wrong, but especially on Nuke. Cynics with the AUG, finding laser Turkin. Aim off the flank, finding Soul Set. Cynics, oh, he wants to fight. Finds the second. Can he find the hat trick? Should be expecting a player red here. It was mid reload though. Can he find a third? Looking for the hat trick. He does. Hat trick secured. Aim with a double kill. At this point, they're pretty much just upping their stats more so than anything. We're going to be having one good full buy here. This is the last ditch effort for PCLUR. Should they lose this, they won't have a good buy going into the next round. It is all or nothing. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking for the 15. PCLUR for the 5. This is their only way back into the game. So far, Aswan holding the angle. Finds Synex. They do find the entry. It all needs to go well from here, though. B9 finding Aqua as well. Such a good start here for PCLUR. Hellfire with the flank, though, finding one. Needs to slow down. The push has been halted, though. Hellfire just being a pain here for the Terrors lineup. Sponsor guy in red. Yeah, he doesn't find the kill, but Aim does. Hellfire is ready. Aim finds Soulset. Aim finds B9. Hellfire find a laser Turkin, and for some reason, Syreangrep wins that. It was all going in the favor of PCLUR, but all of a sudden, Syreangrep says, no, we want to end this, and we want to end this now. We are seeing the scar coming out from Hellfire. What are we seeing? Or already have the GGs in chat. I think it was fairly obvious where this was going. Oh, no. COVID? No. Just my throat going out, dude. Too much talking. Not sure who to spec at this point. It's just everywhere. It's just Hellnex finding one. Hellfire going down. The Scar not paying off whatsoever. Cynic's going down. Hellnex finding one. I'm not, yeah, okay. Well, hey, you're very much not interesting at this point. It's a 2v2. Who will finish it for these boys? I'm depressed that the Scar didn't see more action, to be honest. I've started doing that lately. Chaos, yes. Roaring chaos, I think that is what we got. Hellnex hit. Doesn't even want to take the fight. No health whatsoever. Well, with that being said, though, Syreangrep, they're gonna be taking those points. Still tied for the second on the leaderboard. Aim to close it out. 16 on the board. They do win 16-14. Very dominant from Syreangrep. Both maps very dominant. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Good luck and have a great week. And until next time, do take care. And yeah, GG well played to both teams.